your reversal of fortune is ahead, meaning that what is to come to you in your life, how you can start to reward yourself now because it's been really challenging the last several years for you, maybe really long time, but that would mean that your reversal of fortune is ahead, maybe even today, because that was the message I received last year on this date. So I'm going to talk to you about it. But the reason I'm doing this, I was just watching something and I could see that people were a little nervous, and I was receiving a lot of emails. People, what's happening? What's going on? Why am I feeling this way? Well, we're evolving. But I want to talk about it because it doesn't help us if we don't understand what might be occurring. And yeah, there were so many things that I was able to see today that said, I've got to look and see what message could I share with them. But it was more than that. It was also a recording of a Wilhelm channeling session that I will leave a link to that you can listen to as well. And what I'm saying is, I know a lot of us are feeling on edge, but there's information that can help because you are in the world to do something. As you start to move into a new direction of who you are, because that's what this is calling for all of us to do, you start to feel much better and your fear will start to go away. And you'll probably do the thing that you came to the world to do, because I know that every single person has that. But first, let me read this message to you, and then I'm going to explain. I'm going to attempt that. There are certain things that we cannot explain, and especially when we try to do it with our regular human thinking and old thinking, it's challenging to accept new things, which is why we stay stuck a lot. But I'm going to share this with you. Okay, I'm just going to read this to you. It was, as you see, it came out November 25th of 2023. But I know that it's going to help someone to understand it now. That's why I'm doing this. Your reversal of fortune is ahead. We are speaking of the restructuring happening within you and your world. But for it to become manifest, it must first begin with you. We are also speaking of our live conversation with you on your upcoming powerful full moon. In preparation, we provided a message in 2012 that we would like you to consume now. For then, your consciousness will be ripened for the revelation of who you are and what you can achieve in your life and planet. Then we go back to 2012, November 25th. You are indeed entitled to what you desire. The words entitled and entitlement have caused you difficulty because your society has often cast a negative connotation on those words. In actuality, you and all others are born entitled by your birthright, and you go through your physical life experience attempting to actualize that state. For in doing so, you must cause your expansion. Allowing that negative idea to permeate your being will prevent your desires from being fulfilled. Most times, this is an unconscious act on your part, but now, with this information, you can make it a conscious decision. You never deprive another by allowing yourself to receive. Wilhelm. And then the full moon session was held November 27th, 2023. And when you listen to that, it will all begin to make sense. We are all consciousness and we can change it. And what is happening now, that's what we're attempting to do. We will each access that in different ways. And we don't know how that's going to turn out because a lot of times you will be shaped by the conditions and what's changing in the world. But the fact is, you will move into becoming someone who will make a huge difference in the world when you start to love and accept yourself. That is the journey. That's self-discovery. And this work is what has you accomplish it. And I'm just saying now, because of what's going on, and I can feel all of the energies in the world, and you're wondering what's happening for you, and I'm telling you, you are here to do something wonderful, and you'll start to understand it. It'll break down your barriers, and what that message, the last part of that message from 2012 was saying, this is the particular shift that we're moving through. We didn't think we were entitled. We didn't think that we should have so much, and we said everyone else should have it. That's why your reversal of fortune is ahead, because you know how hard you've worked for it. You know all the stuff that you've gone through and all the horrible things and disasters. That's why you've become so much more worthy now, because your spirit has been evolved and you can now reap the rewards. And I know that that is true because that's the work that Wilhelm gave me. That's all of it. And it was in an order. And there's, again, things we can't believe, but I can go to certain dates and because I'm going to be talking about this. I'm doing an interview tomorrow, which is why I'm doing a little bit of this now, because we have to move on beyond our disbelief of what we can accomplish. And when I say that I was given this philosophy that could change the world, it's because it causes every person to become what they're meant to be, and then you stop hating yourself and others. Just think about it. That's what happens. And I know it happens because it has worked already. But I just wanted you to have this today, now, whenever you might see it, and also the link to the session from last year on the 27th. You will love it and you will feel better, and then your energy will be so much more appropriate to put into the world now. So love yourself a lot more. See you guys soon. Please subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here, and do something wonderful, because that's why you were born. See you soon.